You don't have to spend a lot of money to buy a gallon of chalkboard paint. You can make a small amount and you can make it in any color you want at home for just a couple dollars. You just need two things. You need flat interior paint, which is the kind of paint that you would paint most walls of your house with, and you need some unsanded tile grout. I just picked up the little samples of paint that you can get at the paint aisle at any hardware store for a couple dollars in a few colors that I liked. And then I got 1 pound of non-sanded grout, which also costs $1. And then you need something to put it in and something to stir it with. So I like to use mason jars because they're inexpensive, kind of adorable, and they have a lid so you can save your chalkboard paint for later. And then something to stir with, like a popsicle stick. And then later on, when you actually are ready to paint, you'll need a foam paintbrush. Just use one of these little foam ones, they cost $0.25. So the first thing we're gonna do is put our paint into our jar. Then we're gonna add our grout. So for a sample size paint like this, about a tablespoon will do. There's 2 tablespoons per cup of paint. And then you just want to stir it around. And now your chalkboard paint is done, and now we're ready to start painting. The first project I did was I just had these little square vases sitting in my cabinet, and so I took some vinyl and I cut out a shape to use as a stencil, dab our foam brush, and paint in our stencil. And then you can do whatever you want, give it to your kid, or maybe write names on it and use these as a place setting. I'm just gonna draw a little heart on here. Another fun thing to do with your chalkboard paint that the kids will love playing with is to make them a little chalkboard tile, which you can use as coasters or as decoration or as a little traveling chalkboard. So I just grabbed an old piece of tile that I had laying around the house from a home improvement project, and I'm going to paint it with my chalkboard paint. I cut out a piece of felt and glued it to the back so it would work as a coaster. And here's one I made earlier that's all dry that we've already started scribbling on. So that's how you make chalkboard paint. I hope you make it in a million different colors and have fun scribbling everywhere this summer.